Hello, welcome to the Bible in 5 years. My name is Armando. We are reading the Bible in chronological order, 236 stories or more. It's going to take us about a year and a half or so to read all these stories. And after that, we will continue to read the Bible until we complete 5 years. And we always going to try to keep it short and sweet because we only read verses here. We don't read 2 or 3 chapters. No, no, no. We only read few verses. 5, 10, 12, 16, 32, 43 is the most. And it's already a lot of verses, 43. But we're always going to try to keep it short and sweet. And these videos or audios are 10 minutes or less. There's few that they're like 13 minutes, but you can count them with a hand so far. So we're doing okay. And I say audios and videos because we're in Spotify and we have their video and audio in the Spotify. We also have them in YouTube and Facebook. The description is below in YouTube, and I think in Facebook is above, and Spotify is below. So if you don't want to, or you can't hear it in YouTube and you want to hear it like in Spotify or Facebook or watch it, refer to the links below or above, whichever you prefer. And this is aimed for those who haven't read the Bible. They don't know what the Bible says. They're not familiar with the Bible, and it's okay. We're not going to judge you here. Or maybe you were hurt at your church and you don't even feel like picking up the Bible, but you don't mind watching a short video or listening to a short audio, or maybe just starting your walk with Christ and you don't know where to start reading the Bible. Well, come on, jump with us on this wagon and let's read the Bible together. Grab your paper and ink Bible or get your application on your phone, laptop, or tablet, and let's read the Bible together. So, alrighty then, let's change the music so we can do a reading of today. So today is day 142nd, the first Passover. Exodus chapter 12, verse 1 and on. Now the Lord gave the following instructions to Moses and Aaron while they were still in the land of Egypt. From now on, this month will be the first month of the year for you. See, that's turned into their New Year's basically. Announce to the whole community that on the 10th day of this month, each family must choose a lamb or a young goat for a sacrifice. If a family is too small to eat an entire lamb, let them share the lamb with another family in the neighborhood. Whether or not they share in this way depends on the size of each family and how much they can eat. This animal must be a 1-year-old male, either a sheep or a goat, with no physical defects. Have to be perfect. Take a special care of these lambs until the evening of the 14th day of this first month. Then each family in the community must slaughter its lamb. They are to take some of the lamb's blood and smear it on the top and sides of the door frame on the house where the lamb will be eaten. That evening, everyone must eat roast lamb with bitter herbs and bread made without yeast. The meat must never be eaten raw or boiled. Roast it all, including the head, legs, and internal organs. Do not leave any of it until the next day. Whatever is not eaten, that must be burned before morning. Wear your traveling clothes as you eat this meal, as though prepared for a long journey. Wear your sandals and carry your walking sticks in your hands. Eat the food quickly, for this is the Lord's Passover. On that night I will pass through the land of Egypt and kill all the firstborn sons and firstborn male animals in the land of Egypt. I will execute judgment against all the gods of Egypt, for I am the Lord. The blood you have smeared on your doorpost will serve as a sign. When I see the blood, I will pass over you. That's why it's called Passover. This plague of death will not touch you when I strike the land of Egypt. You must remember this day forever. Each year you will celebrate it as a special festival to the Lord. For 7 days you may eat only bread made without yeast. On the very first day you must remove every trace of yeast from your homes. Anyone who eats bread made with yeast at any time during the 7 days of the festival will be cut off from the community of Israel. On the first day of the festival and again on the seventh day, all the people must gather for a time of special worship. No work of any kind may be done on these days, except in the preparation of food. Celebrate this festival of unleavened bread, for it will remind you that I brought your forces out of the land of Egypt on this very day. This festival will be a permanent regulation for you, to be kept from generation to generation. Only bread without yeast may be eaten from the evening of the 14th day of the month until the evening of the 21st day of the month. During those 7 days, there must be no trace of yeast in your homes. Anyone who eats anything made with yeast during this week will be cut off from the community of Israel. These same regulations apply to the foreigners living with you, as if they had been born among you. I repeat, during those days you must not eat anything made with yeast. Wherever you live, eat only bread that has no yeast in it. Then Moses called for the leaders of Israel and said, tell each of your families to slaughter the lamb they have set apart for the Passover. Drain each lamb's blood into a basin. Then take a cluster of hyssop branches and dip it into the lamb's blood. Strike the hyssop against the top and sides of the door frame, staining it with the blood. And remember, no one is allowed to leave the house until morning, for the Lord will pass through the land and strike down the Egyptians. But when he sees the blood on the top and sides of the door frame, the Lord will pass over your home. He will not permit the destroyer to enter and strike down your firstborn. Remember, these instructions are permanent and must be observed. They must be observed by you and your descendants forever. When you arrive in the land the Lord has promised to give you, you will continue to celebrate this festival. Then your children will ask, what does all this mean? What is this ceremony about? And you will reply, it is the celebration of the Lord's Passover, for he passed over the homes of the Israelites in Egypt. And though he killed the Egyptians, he spared our families and did not destroy us. Then all the people bowed their heads and worshiped. So the people of Israel did just as the Lord had commanded through Moses and Aaron. And at midnight the Lord killed all the firstborn sons in the land of Egypt, from the firstborn son of Pharaoh, who sat on the throne, to the firstborn son of the captive in the dungeon. Even the firstborn of their livestock were killed. Pharaoh and his officials and all the people of Egypt woke up during the night, and loud wailing was heard throughout the land of Egypt. There was not a single house where someone had not died. Wow, man. All right, we have come to the end of our reading today. That's amazing, man. It's getting interesting. Well, let us know where you're listening from or where you're watching from. We would like to know. We would like to hear from you. Let us know if this is helping you in any way or not, maybe. I don't know. Share it with your friends, neighbors, relatives, or enemies.